Hello everyone. In this lecture video, we will discuss about the semiconductor photodiode or photodetectors. Semiconductor photodiodes are optoelectronics or photonic device like LED and laser which can detect optical signals over a wide band of optical frequency. Such photodiodes are also known as photodetectors. These devices convert optical energy into electrical energy. In case of LED and laser, it converts the electrical energy into the light energy. And in case of photodetector, it converts the optical energy into the electrical energy. So all these things means photodetector, LED, laser, all are the optoelectronic or you can say photonic devices. But LED and laser convert the electrical energy into optical energy and photodetector convert optical energy into the electrical energy. Now, this conversion process can be divided into three major steps. Number one, the incident light on the semiconductor generates the carriers. Then the carriers are transported through the semiconductor to the electrodes. And the third one is extraction of generated carriers are current in the external circuit. The light which incident on the diode, and because of that the electrical current is flow through this circuit, and suppose lambda is the wavelength of that light. So if lambda is the wavelength of incident radiation which incident on the diode, then it can be detected if and only if lambda is less than equal to hc by Eg, where Eg is the energy of relevant transition within the active region of the device. And this transition is of three types: interband, interband impurity, barrier height. Interband, that means from the valence band to the conduction band. Interband impurity, that is from an impurity level in the band gap to either the valence band or the conduction band. In first case, it is the valence band to conduction band, and in this case, impurity level in the band gap to either the valence band or the conduction band. And the last one is barrier height, that is transition across a Schottky junction from metal to semiconductor. These photodetectors have useful application in the receiver section and optical communication system. The transmitted optical pulse is converted to corresponding electrical pulse with minimum loss of energy, which is subsequently fed to a telephone or computer. The photodetectors should satisfy these criteria. What are these criteria? These are the high sensitivity at the operating wavelength, low noise, wide bandwidth, stability of performance, a small size, high fidelity, high responsibility, high gain, high reliability, low cost. High speed of the detector is usually preferred for optical communication system, while in some other requirements, high gain is needed. Now, we will see how many types of this semiconductor photodiode. Mainly it is of two types, thermal and photon. Thermal detectors detect light by a rise in temperature when the light is absorbed, and photon detectors work by creating electron-hole pairs on absorption of incident radiation. In this lecture video, we will discuss some photo detectors based on photon. That means, and these are the some photo detector which is photon based. They are PN junction diode, pin diode, Schottky barrier diode, avalanche photodiode. In short, you can say this APD. Photoconductors are also photodetectors. Photoconductors are also photodetectors, but not photodiode. Is it clear? Photoconductors are also photodetector. It means what? Photoconductor can also detect the light, but they are not a photodiode. Some photodetectors, the photoconductors and ABD, that is avalanche photodiode, have internal gain while pin diodes have no internal gain. Pin photodiodes have no internal gain. Okay. Phototransistors, modulated barrier photodiodes, and metal semiconductor metal devices are special types of photodetectors. Photodetectors which can detect optical signal having energy close to the bandgap energy of the semiconductor are called intrinsic photodetector, and photodetectors which detect optical signals having energy less than the bandgap energy of the semiconductor are called extrinsic photodetector. The main parameters which define the behavior of a photodetector are quantum efficiency, responsivity, and gain. Quantum efficiency, it is represented by the symbol eta, and it is the number of carriers generated per photon. Mathematically, it can be defined as eta is equal to IPH by E5, where IPH is the photocurrent generated from the photon flux phi, and this is related to the optical power POT. There is also an internal gain mechanism within the photodetector that can increase the photocurrent, and this depends on the type of the detector. The response time is also different for the different detectors. Second parameter is responsivity. It is represented by R. Ratio of photocurrent generated due to optical absorption to incident optical power is called responsivity. And the last one is gain, which is represented by G, and it corresponds to number of charge carriers detected relative to the number of photo generated electron hole pair. Okay. Now we will discuss principle of operation of photodiode. Principle of operation of photodiode. It works on the principle of photoelectric effect. Photodiode works on the principle of photoelectric effect, and the operating principle of photodiode is such that when the junction of these two terminal semiconductor device is illuminated, then the electric current start flowing through it. Okay. Now with this diagram we will try to make our clear more concept on these photodiodes. The photodiode is a PN junction diode reverse bias with an applied voltage in which light photons having an energy equal to or greater than the band gap energy and are incident and absorbed. It can detect optical signal over a wide spectral range from visible to infrared depending on the band gap of the semiconducting material. Photodiodes can be made with elemental and compound semiconductor when the diode is reverse bias. The depletion layer width is larger and reverse saturation dark current flow due to the thermally generated minority carriers in absence of optical illumination of the active region of the diode. When light of appropriate wavelength is incident on the device, photons are absorbed mainly in the depletion region and also to some extent in the natural region. Absorption of photons leads to creation of electron-hole pairs in p-n junction diode, also called depletion layer photodiode. These photo-generated electrons in holes drift in opposite direction due to the reverse bias and are collected at the terminals to give rise to a photocurrent whose magnitudes depends on the quantum efficiency. Electrons and holes generated by photoexcitation in the natural region within a diffusion length of the depletion layer diffuse in the depletion region, which are then accelerated by the electric field in the opposite direction to the contribute to photocurrent. So this is about the photodiode, and there are three different mode of operation, which are photovoltaic mode, photoconductive mode, and the avalanche diode mode. In photovoltaic mode, this mode is also known as zero bias mode, in which a voltage is produced by the latent photodiode, and the photodiode used in the photoconducting mode is more usually reverse bias. And in avalanche diode operate in a high reverse bias condition, which permits multiplication of an avalanche breakdown to each photo produce electron hole pair. Okay. Now we will discuss PIN diodes. A photodiode is based on a simple PN or PIN junction. In the case of PN junction diode, carriers are generated in the depletion region. By applying a high reverse bias, the generated electrons and the holes are separated and the current is measured. The disadvantage of PN junction photodiode is that the depletion width is small and depends on the doping concentration in the semiconductor. It is not possible to tailor the depletion region over a wide range. This can be overcome by using the PIN photodiode, which is, you can say that, a special case of a PN junction. Here we will discuss the working principle of PIN diode. The PIN diode, the PIN photodiode is commonly used photodetector. It is basically a PN junction diode with a thick depletion layer which is nearly intrinsic, that is slightly p-type or n-type sandwiches between p plus and n plus region. The doping level of I region is the of order 10 to the power 13 cm per cube, and the intrinsic layer has low conductivity and high resistivity due to low free charge carrier density. The applied reverse bias voltage drops almost entirely across the intrinsic region, which is totally depleted at the low value of reverse bias. Okay, so in case of heterojunction photodiode, reverse speed can be increased because diffusion effect of carriers generated outside the I region, limiting the response speed of negligible. Okay, and so this is all about the PN junction and PIN photodiode. In next lecture, in video lecture, we will discuss about the avalanche photodiode and solar cell, whose link is given in this video lecture. Okay, then thank you so much for watching this video.